across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Cleveland Browns and the Tennessee Titans. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Nashville. To return, this is Mark Mariani. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Titans had a 30-17 win at Miami in Week 5, and Mariota, he enjoyed being down in the Sunshine State. 3 touchdown passes. Now, only 163 yards passing, but still a good game for him.
Well, what they liked most, I think, his accuracy. 20 of 29 throwing the ball, and there have been some questions about that in the early going in 2016. He also ran it for a touchdown and got a great performance from DeMarco Murray, which helped open things up.
And his O-line protected very well. No sacks. Mariota on first down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a gain of 21 that time. And the Titans are going to have a first.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s. I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that. But a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none. I actually remember in cold weather games wearing the old scuba gloves, which you'd wear in the diving, but they would split too easily in the course of a game. Then the glove manufacturers got smart and started adding to it, and here we are today.
And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Each week, they're giving Murray more carries. He had 16 in Week 3 against the Raiders, but then 25 against the Texans. And this past week, Charles, 27 against the Dolphins.
Do you see 2014 again?
Coming back.
Yes, he did that with Dallas, now trying to do it with Tennessee. And remember, he catches the ball at the backfield. He protects his quarterback. He does it all.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Again, it's Murray. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Well, in 2016 in Tennessee, DeMarco Murray, we're going to find out if it was style, scheme, does he still have it or not. He thinks he's going to be more comfortable with the Titans.
Yeah, because that fall off last year, 2014, over 1,800 yards, 392 carries.
One of the best seasons running the football that we've seen in recent years.
And it's complete. Henry. Oh, look at the strength.
No.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Working out of the gun, Mariota. That's caught at the 3. He displayed a nice little hurdle there before he got taken down after. You know, the Titans did most of their damage on the ground last week in that win over Miami, but Delaney Walker, when they're passing it, he's the number one option.
And you can't forget about it. He has to be one of the top options for them throwing the ball, maybe the number one option where he has that connection with his young quarterback, Marcus Mariota. Remember, he went to the Pro Bowl after last season, his first time ever. He wants to get back there.
Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
Trying to finish off this opening drive from the 3. This is third and goal. Third and goal, Mariota. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Their dangerous wide receiver from 3 yards out. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Now it's Duke Johnson here on the return. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Cleveland Browns, they come out on offense searching for consistency at quarterback. Cody Kessler under center in Week 5, knocked out with an injury to the midsection. It's just been a struggle for the Browns so far.
You mentioned consistency, and it's hard to achieve that when you're changing quarterbacks constantly. They're hoping to get Kessler back and healthy so that maybe they can start to get to that spot where they have the same guy taking snaps each and every week.
They come out here in the eye. Now the third-year man from Alabama State, Isaiah Crowell. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. The starters for the Cleveland Browns. And let's discuss the tight end, Gary Barnidge. Sometimes he can get overlooked.
I love how he emerged in 2015. We had a scouting report on him that said he was a good blocker, dependable receiver, but no stardom at all. Had a 1,000-yard season in 2015. No longer do we have those shackles on him at all. Gary Barnidge can play.
On second down, Kessler. And it's a sack. Down goes Kessler. Derek Morgan coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys. A nickel set shown by the Titans on third down.
Thinking pass. Third and long. It's Kessler surveying the field. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep, Mark Mariani. Jumping over. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. We get a glance at the Browns defense as they file into position. And it's the first quarter, but they gave up the score last time. How important is it here not to fall 2 scores behind?
Extremely important, because not only are you trying to avoid being in a big deficit to start this game off, you also want to get into a pattern where that offense has the advantage. You've got to find a way to turn things around. This is the series to begin that.
Yeah, we'll see if they can keep them off the scoreboard here for a second time. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down following the run. They go with Murray again. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. And now the starting defense for the Browns.
Joe Hayden is a complete cornerback. He tackles, he covers, and does everything with incredible speed.
Murray, the lone setback. He's going to get the football. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
Now only needed a yard, instead went backwards. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They begin with a run by Crowell. Whoosh. And he's brought down after a good gain. They get 25 yards out of that one. And the Browns are going to have a first down.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running
back
on that counter play?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well. But they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. First down, Kessler throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and it's second down. the starting defense for the Titans.
When Brian Orakpo was born, there was no doubt that with that name, he was going to be a defensive player and a good one. He knows how to get to quarterbacks.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Crowell. Room here to run. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Crowell ran all over the Redskins in Week 4, but that Patriots defense, they really stymied him. 13 carries, 22 yards.
And what New England does well is something everyone talks about doing, but doesn't execute quite the same way the Patriots do. And that's take away your number one option on offense. They held down Isaiah Crowell in a big way, and they gave up 22 yards rushing to him, and that made their whole offense struggle throughout the game.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They go to Johnson again, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. Now, last year for Duke Johnson, 104 carries, was kind of held back, though, by that hamstring.
If he's healthy, that number will be eclipsed big time this year. They want to give him some work.
Yeah, 3 down back in Miami. Think he's being groomed for that in Cleveland?
No question about it. They want to make sure they control the football, and he will be a big key to getting it done.
Kessler, and he finds Barnage. He's got it. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
It's a nice catch there by Gary Barnage, and there's no getting around it. The emergence of him has been nothing short of stunning, hasn't it?
Yeah, first 6 years, total 44 catches. Then at age 30 last year, he goes for 79.
Who says you don't get better with age?
From the red zone now, first down, here's Kessler. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jurrell Casey in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now Kessler on second down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. First and goal, they'll look to smash it in. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out.
We can come up with a lot of different explanations here. None of them are going to work. At the 1-yard line and coughing it up, no way.
You got to protect that thing like it's your firstborn.
Your firstborn, your secondborn,
your
anyone. It doesn't matter. Take care of the football. You're in a position to go in and score. At worst, you've given up a chance to get 3 points.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster. It all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
When I watch a run like that, I always think of DeMarco Murray, the Oklahoma version of DeMarco Murray back in college, because he could do it all. Run, catch, return game. His only problem was staying healthy. That was my worry about him coming into the league. And when he has been healthy in the NFL, he's been one of the top backs in the game.
He was healthy on that run. 65 touchdowns, by the way, setting a record while he was at Oklahoma. 10th carry of the game now. Murray. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Hey, you got 3, you got 3.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They run with a rookie. Here's Henry. And an alley to run. And a cut to the sideline. And they do finally get him at the 12. A big run by the rookie Henry. 44 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. Mariota now to throw on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. A run. It's Murray. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've hit the end of quarter 1. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Nashville right after this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete. Now, they've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on third down after having such a long drive going.
Hey, you're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
Very frustrated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm very frustrated. There's no doubt about it. They thought they were going to have a chance to cash in the end zone. Now it looks like it's likely a field goal attempt.
And Suckup will put this one right through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Suckup now set to kick it off following the made field goal. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. Automatic first down.
This is Crowell, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
They'll run it again with Crowell. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 3rd down, Kessler. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Derek Morgan able to drop him for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there, but maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run, when to get rid of the football, not take the sack, when to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Rush comes and they block it. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
There are plenty of ways for a special teams coach to get excited. And when you block a punt into the end zone and recover it for a score, yeah, he's going to be jumping up and down a big way.
And as a punter, you know that clock is ticking. He just didn't get it off in time. Extra point try now for Suckup. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now we get a look at the captain of this offense heading back out there now. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. Throwing now, Kessler on first down. And a hook up over the middle to Pryor. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. On second down, Kessler. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
It's third down, 6 yards to go for the offense. From the gun on third down, Kessler. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And in 2015, Charles, for the Browns, 18 fumbles, most in the league. Another one here.
And each and every week when we visit with teams, the phrase turnover margin always comes up, doesn't it?
Always.
So it's no surprise that with that number of fumbles, they were 3-13 that season.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Mariota now after the fumble recovery. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Andre Johnson, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great
good balance, really good body control, and have a touchdown.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They go play action here on first down. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he's brought down after a good gain. They give him a gain of 37.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
First down carry now for Crowell. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Again, it's Crowell. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Out to try the field goal. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And Parkey's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, How do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
If you love pressure,
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Got three down. 56.
From the pistol, they run it with Murray. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. A 1st down throw for Mariota. And a quick throw here that's complete. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. Second down now after the pass completion. Mariota now on 2nd down. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. A handoff. It's Murray. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Mariota. And he locates Walker, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. That goes for a gain of 31.
Hey, when Marcus Mariota was at Oregon, throwing to the tight end wasn't much of an option, was it? That spread offense, you didn't have him on the field too much. Now, he's got one of the best in the game in Delaney Walker.
Now, last year, Walker led all the tight ends with 94 catches. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. From the red zone now, Mariota. That is caught at the 7-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So the hard count gets him there, neutral zone infraction.
Yeah, the defense thought they had the timing down, but the quarterback hit him with a hard count, got him to jump.
First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Again, it's Murray. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on third down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
So how about that one, Charles? We haven't seen that in a while, the illegal forward pass.
The quarterbacks get so much leeway on this play that you're right, Brandon. It is very rare that we see the call come out for a illegal forward pass.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This from 25 yards out. And Suckup will put this one right through, and that will extend the lead out to 24. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Suckup now set to kick it off following the made field goal. Now here's Johnson. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved.
False start. Offense.
Kessler. Pryor has it complete. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Second down, here's Crowell. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So it'll be first down here after the run. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
I think you're right, partner. First down throw for Kessler. A little dump off for Crowell. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Green 39! Green 39!
On second down, here's Kessler. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football, but today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
Third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun on third down, Kessler. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time. And it's 4th and 4. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Marcus Mariota and the offense heading back out for their next possession. And they have had success on the ground, really as a team, doing well carrying the football. So maybe a little less pressure on his shoulders as the quarterback.
Any pressure he's carrying right now, that's self-inflicted, right? He's taking it on. He doesn't need to. Continue to do what you just said. Let everyone else carry the football. That's been effective. Don't have to worry about him throwing the ball in all the situations now. That's got to be a good feeling if he just relaxes and lets it keep coming to him.
Yeah, relax and enjoy the second quarter lead right now. Now Mariota, and incomplete. He was looking for DeMarco Murray out of the backfield, and that'll bring up second down. You and I, Charles, have had a lot of talk recently about the success of the Cowboys and Prescott and Zeke Elliott. He could be on pace to break Eric Dickerson's rookie-year rushing record.
What was that, 1808?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a big number right there, but he's playing awfully well. And how about a blast from the past? I'm going to give you a name. Remember Mike Anderson? Denver Broncos? Zeke's the first rookie running back to be, what, over 130 yards in 3 games since Mike Anderson.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you? Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Throwing is Mariota, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Here's Brett Kern now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Take it in at the 22. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, nice move. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout, and now we're set to get going. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
From midfield now, here's Kessler. He's got time. Great protection. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. They'll come out in the pistol.
Now let's go. Blue landing.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got time in the pocket. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's brought down after a good gain. They'll get 32 yards there. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal. And they're going to speed things up here. Now it's Kessler finding time. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Parkey's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25.
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Titans are happy to be in front, and they'll look to play another solid half of football. The Browns know it's always hard to come in and get a win on the road, but they're not out of this one yet. All right, let's roll the highlights. Third down from inside the 10. Sharks the target on the quick pass, and he capped off the long drive with the TD. Titans land the first punch. Now early in the second, with plenty of pressure this half and another sack. Offense on the field now after the fumble. Mariota's got the completion from the gun. And this goes 17 yards for the score. Titans go up by 24.
All right, Larry, indeed a one-sided affair to this point as we get set for half 2. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this
you're
is
going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Encroachment, defense. Still first down.
After the penalty, it's Crowell. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. It's a gain of 3, and it sets him up with second and just 2 yards to go.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. Second down, Kessler firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Green 39! Green 39!
Now Kessler on 1st down to the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Here's Britton Colquitt now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it 1st on offense to start the 3rd. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. On 1st down, Murray. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
A 20th carry coming up now for Murray. And he'll get this one up to the 26. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Nine yards to go. It's 3rd down. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Getting set to go here, Isaiah Crowell in the offense. Trot back out there. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half. It gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
On 1st down, Kessler. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Suckup for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. They come up in an offset eye. Here's a give to Crowell. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
So they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
2nd down following the run. The counter, it's Crowell. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move, to influence the defensive front, to go in that direction, and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. And the Titans getting set to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Now a give. This is Murray. And some room to work. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
First down, Mariota. And Matthews has it right side. They'll get 19 yards there. And it'll give the Titans a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Three yards to go here on 2nd down. Again, it's Murray. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Third down and 4. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And Walker with it over the middle. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They'll come out in the pistol. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a gain of 20 that time. And the Titans are going to have a first.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. From the red zone now, Mariota. That's complete right around the 8. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. They'll throw again. Mariota. That's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Anthony Fasano. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And this Titans offense continues to pour it on.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. Defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Extra point try now for Succop. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Here comes Johnson on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run with Crowell. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it. And the defense did exactly that.
Crowell. Oh, he shifts past him. And he powers his way up past the 30. Now, looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Seven yards remain now on third down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On third down, Kessler. And he finds Barnage. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They go play action here on first down. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
In the red zone this time. They come out with one back and three tight ends. On the run, it's Crowell. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Really strong, effective run there out of a power set or a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game, and that's tough for a defensive coordinator. They want to spot that lineup coming into the game early so they can get the proper defensive personnel on the field. That's why the coordinator's relying on some of the assistants to tell him what offensive personnel is hitting the field so he can adjust accordingly. They weren't able to stop him on that run.
Surveying the field, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
They come out here in the eye. And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
On 3rd and goal, Kessler. And he's got the first-round pick, Coleman, for a Browns touchdown. Corey Coleman, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Now that'll cut the lead down to 28. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Antonio Andrews now to return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They come up in an offset eye. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And Walker has it. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
13 And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Murray, the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. That was second down run for Murray. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a third and about 5.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 46 yards. And this Titan offense is running away with this one. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Suckup for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down.
Set. Green, 39.
On second down, Kessler. A screen complete to Crowell. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Fresh set of downs here.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Let's go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Throwing now, Kessler on first down. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
From midfield now, here's Kessler. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on third down.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
Kessler now on third down. And that is incomplete. The tight end, Gary Barnage, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Britton Colquitt now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that what
he would have kept it on the ground.
They come out here in the eye. This is Murray. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, and you throw it again. Then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
They go with Murray again. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5.
Hey, guys, check me out. We got 3 down. Check 3.
Mariota hands to Henry. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. set back. He'll get the football here. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it. And you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down. Have to stop them. Have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. Mariota on 3rd and 2. And he hits his man, Matthews. 8 yards there and a first down. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come up in an offset eye. Now a give, left side. This is Murray. So he got free at 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Murray the lone setback. And they'll give it to him here. And some room to maneuver. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
DeMarco Murray. Come on, partner. Say it with me. DeMarco Murray. He's going wild, and his team's up on the scoreboard.
Boy, they are. He's had a great game. Kid from Las Vegas. He led the bright lights of Vegas, and he loves the bright lights of the NFL, doesn't he?
How about that path, then? Las Vegas to the University of Oklahoma. Plenty of bright lights there in the college game. The Dallas Cowboys, are the lights any hotter than if you play in Dallas and have that star on your helmet? And now he's getting it done again with the Titans.
And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
They come out here in the eye. Following the penalty, it's Murray. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. DeMarco Murray, a 6-yard touchdown run. And this Titans offense continues to pour it on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
She's singing too.
Oh, she's singing.
She's on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind. But he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
On 1st and 10, it's Kessler. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now Kessler on 2nd down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
2nd down following the run.
89. Watch 89. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 2nd down, here's Kessler. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I think we can make this one pretty simple. That was a rookie mistake made by the rookie quarterback, trying to force a pass without really using proper mechanics.
Dime look defensively here for the Titans on 3rd. From the gun on 3rd down, Kessler. He's able to find Hawkins. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. And he was able to find a very soft spot in that zone coverage.
I love that term, Brandon. That soft spot where you find the open area, set up, and catch the football before the hard collision comes afterwards.
Throw for Kessler. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Red zone opportunity. They come out here in the eye.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
This is Crowell. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved.
False start, offense.
The penalty. It's Johnson, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Yeah, I think the blitz there really disrupted the draw.
Yeah, and it's usually when you catch them in a blitz, the draw works pretty well. If you're the offensive coordinator right now, that's visor throwing time, isn't it? Because that's supposed to work in a big way.
And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. 3rd and long. It's Kessler. And this is going to be incomplete. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, this from 37. And Parkey's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
And the Titans are going to recover the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They come up in an offset eye. Here's Murray. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So the tie-in to the football here as we get you set. And let's see. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. They come out here in the eye. Mariota now on 2nd down. Backing up. He's got his man on the crossing route. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right? Your mind to beat guys to the football. And getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. They'll run here. It's Murray. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Let's go.
2nd and 10. Here's Kessler again. Caught left side. It's Barnage. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 3rd down. Third down and 3.
Time right.
Kessler now on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there. Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Strong left. Good track. Undercut.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.